Let's get started.
The truth that sets you free may also tear your life apart.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the find of the century.
shit. What's up? What's happening? What's happening, y'all? Yo, what's up? What's up? How's everybody? How's everything? Is everything? Everything. As long as everything is everything.
What's good?
Huh?
What's good?
Out with Reggie. Thank you, sir. That strapping young lad was Blakey, my 14-year-old sophomore, doing his thing. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Giraffe Balls. He is I, and I am him, the pimp with the tilted brown. In the words of the great poet laureate Snoop Dogg. Hope everything is good. Today's beverage, other than ice water, is sun tea made with half Harney and Sons birthday tea and half old cheap ass Lipton, because I'm trying to get rid of it, with some blue agave left out in the goddamn sun, and it tastes so good. Got a little bite on it, not too sweet. So what's been happening, y'all? Big Red said Giraffe Balls here to stay. The fuck y'all talking about? I know, right? I'm still here, y'all. I'm just so busy. Shout out to Big Herc 916. That's my guy right there. He and I are hot on some shit that we cooking up. Let's see. Loving NTS. Thank you, Aaron Verge. Thank you, sir. Today's strain is pink cookies. We're gonna get down with some pink cookies today, which I am digging. I am really digging the pink cookies. I am trying to wrestle my sound into subjection. I think I got it, but I'm not sure. I gotta have shout out to Rashad Coles. Gonna run through my shit and get me right. Him and my man. Shout out to Diggy Dave Anderson. A lot of people not knowing, and y'all tell people on YouTube, I mean on Facebook and Instagram, that I'm hearing up now because I'm in Facebook jail. Again for another 30. I seen you on a prison podcast. I have no idea what you're talking about, Ty. Do you mean you saw me on Fresh Out? My boy Hurts? I think that's NTS. Do you mean that? Niggas talking shit? Because that's another show we working on where it's just me and Hurt just breaking down the real, mostly for the youngsters. Getting them right. Is that what you mean? I sincerely hope you... Oh, okay. I thought maybe you meant somehow you saw some prisoners watching my shit. Which would thrill me to no end if I knew. And shout out, if y'all know anybody on the inside that's getting this... if brothers on the inside can watch the internet, if they have internet access, let them know what I'm doing, because I would love to reach out to them brothers, man. Love to. They need to reach out more to the street. We need to be a pipeline between the two for good, because contrary to popular belief, it's a lot of good brothers behind bars. Everybody behind bars ain't fucked up. Oh, there's a lot of fucked up individuals behind bars. Now, let's not kid ourselves. Let's not go over into no fucking altruistic Mary Poppins land. No, it's just not that. I know horrible niggas exist. I'm just saying that they're not all stuck behind bars and everybody on this side ain't innocent. Yeah, that's why we put it that way. Yeah. I think that's fair to say. So who we got in here? If you in here, definitely put up a P2B in the chat if you yeah, I might do something dope with a P2B for the y'all know. Peace to the balls. P2B. Hey, Michelle Frank, how are you? Is this your first time here? Let me know. Yeah, that's the other thing, y'all. Let me know, my first timers. Holla at me. I need to know. Hi, Omega Black PV in chat. Yeah. Sure. P2B. If you are B1, put P2B in here. Let me know who down with the P2B. Yeah, I likes that. So people, we gonna get into what I want to talk to in a minute. We gonna Ashton Kutcher. Yeah, all you first timers. Yeah, Ashton Kutcher. Santa Ana in the house. All right. Yeah. Okay. We gonna let it go by for a little while because too many P2Bs and I'm high. I forgot what I said it for, but we gonna start having people throw a P2B up if it's your first time. Either that or peace to the balls. I want to see if it's your first time. And then let me know it's your first time. Heat the stoves because Jeff about to cook. Big Red, what's going on? Yeah, I'm going to get to that different names of strains in a second, bro. I'm going to get to that. Let's see. Where was I? Yes, but we will definitely be talking this evening about cancel culture and what that's about, in my opinion. And hopefully I'm gonna say the type of shit that gets you canceled and why I'm not afraid of them motherfuckers at all. C for Stafford, P2B, John. Yeah, peace to the balls to C for Stafford, long timer. Tonight, where is my guitar pick? I usually use a guitar pick to get my mullen into my pipe. Because this evening, how do I sound? How I sound, everybody? Is it good? Music mix, all right? Can you hear the tracks good? Or should they be higher? How they sit in the mix, is that good for y'all? Cool. So yeah, man. Let me get to the thin brown powder I swear by, ladies and gentlemen. Mullein. Look it up for yourselves. Mullein. Mullein. One is incredibly inexpensive, which is why Big Pharma don't be telling you about it, because it's cheap. The shit is $1 for a daggone metric ton. You know, it really ain't no whole bunch of money to be ain't no whole bunch of money to be made in it. So that's why you don't see I'm still working on it, y'all. I'm still trying to get this shit right. Okay. That's why you don't hear nothing about it, because it's so goddamn good for you and so goddamn inexpensive. There are a lot of things. Dandelion root. You take your ass to the Asian market or the Mexican market, get you some dandelion. It's bitter as shit. That's why I like to cut it with pineapple and pear. I don't care, Willie Lynch. I still have some pineapple. Shout out to Willie. That's my herbalist. He be on me too. He on me, man. But I can't lie. The brother is very, very knowledgeable. He's very knowledgeable. He done got me straight. Look here. See this right here? This damn thing used to fit. And we're going to get in it in a minute. And then throw your questions up here. The shit you want to talk about, too. I dig being able to answer just about any question. Peace, everybody. Happy Friday. Karima Iya. So beautiful, that name. That is so beautiful. What does it mean? Where you from? Again, throw a P2B up if you are this your first time here on Giraffe Balls. Let me know. But yes, Mullein, as Omega Black has properly spelled it. Very inexpensive, very good for you. I smoke it with my weed. I drink it in my tea. And it has kept my lungs clear and straight, and helped me get rid of mucus. And it's this shit. So, I mean, get my joint ready. To welcome Omega Black to the show. God, that's some good shit. It's fantastic. Okay. Iya means mother. Yes, that's right, Karima. I'm really gonna start. Don Philly was cracking. I'm start looking into E5. Very acidic Elroy Jetson. Very acidic, according to my man Willie Lynch Jr., who is a Facebook friend of mine. I am in Facebook jail right now. Oh, Semper Fi, Devil Dog. Bruh, when were you in? When you served, what was your MOS? Let me know. Yeah, when were you in? What was your MOS? KC Mo checking in. All right. Karima means generous mother. Karima Ia. That is so beautiful. Sal Man Creative. What's up, Sal? Are you? Is this your first time from across the pond? This your first time? We gotta talk, man. If you know anything about cars, I might be sending your ass to a junkyard because I got a Jag need a couple of parts. South Jersey, okay. Eric Dwayne, what up? First time? Let me know. Ashton Kutcher, that's so funny. All right. You been here before, Soundman Creative? Your name doesn't look familiar to me, but you know what goes on here at the show, right? Just a little bit of oh, Devil Doc, a Corman. Oh yeah, everybody love you, man. Lance Pope. Oh, Frank White. We got something new, Frank. We got something new. I like how you put peace to the balls. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Peace to the balls with the 8. You know what? You know what? Okay. I like the piece to the 8 with the 8 ball turned on its side for infinity. 2 or 3, thanks for the love. All right, man. I'm checking. I'm just checking my first timers. Frank, we having in the I don't know. Maybe we had a newbies. Newbies have to type peace to the balls. They got to type that. The old heads, the OGs, the Frank Whites of the world, the Love Light. Right when I'm finna say old heads, Love Laces of Uncle Jeff Town. Y'all got the P2B. Y'all yeah. Come on in, mama. We just been talking bullshit so far. I ain't doing nothing but talking shit, making sure everything sound good, getting the sound down. As the sign says, we're gonna be talking about cancel culture. Peace to the balls, mama. Peace to the balls. P2B. That's for you. Your old head. Hit him with the P2B. But I think, yeah. I'm going to do something funky with P2B. Peace to the balls. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Chef Wildfire. Chief Wildfire. Your beats are dope. Thank you, brother. Oh, no. Who got cancer? What are you talking about? Girl, what is you talking about? What do you mean, who got cancer? I'm not going to own that. I don't know nothing about that. No, I just said thank you for saying my beats was dope. Girl, what is you talking about? Still waiting to catch up with you in Phoenix. Brother, I will be back. Who you really need to be checking out in the meantime in Phoenix is my man Big Hurt 916. That's my man right there. Oh, not cancer. Cancel. Oh, who got cancer? Oh, no. I'm responding to Oh, Zeb Fly, you just got in here. Pink cookies. I'm smoking pink cookies and mullet. Kind of half and half. In a little bowl. Like a one-hitter bowl. So I'm gonna take about 14 of these. It's my little Pepsi low-key bong back in the day. You could go walking through the park right past the popo. Now, unless you take a hit in front of them, they hit you with another 1129 on Facebook. I think that's what it is, nephew. I don't know, Jay. I just said something about, and I was just fucking around with my boy Brandon Bolin, but we were talking about the zombie juice. And I said, I'll bet my not taking the zombie juice and drowning in my own fluids with all this natural shit I do against shooting you in the face when you turn. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. That's it. It starts funny. Well, apparently. I was on some bullshit for saying that. I'm gonna say that shit on stage tonight. I'm doing some comedy down at El Monte. I know, Lovelace, was that just funny? It was just funny. You know, you betting that I'm gonna drown in my own fluids. I'm betting I'm gonna shoot you in your face when you turn. That was, nigga. 30 days. But I'm real close to fuck Facebook, though. I'm so close. I'm gonna get my shit and my quotes off there. And then fuck them. I'm gonna find somewhere else. I wish you would come to Charlotte. I'm gonna start doing some, well, Lovelace, let's talk. Let's talk. Maybe I'll make something happen. Yeah. 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 That's an idea. You like to add some dried mint leaf? I might try that, Karima. I might try that. Do you? Hold on a second.
All that remains of a once powerful nation. Do you want to know?
I just love that part. Anyway, I wish you would come to Charlotte. Yeah, I would love to try. I would love to try to come to Charlotte and put something together like a speaking engagement where we just do a Q&A. You know, I talk some shit and just bring goddamn it, Giraffe Balls live. Giraffe Balls live? Okay. Coming soon, Giraffe Balls live. Why didn't I think of that before? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's try to figure something out. Just yeah, it'll be an engagement where if you've been vaccinated, you can't come in here. People still use Facebook. Watch your mouth, Karima. Watch your little mouth. Watch your young, disrespectful mouth. That's what us old people are. Now, back to this cancel. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. That's very good traffic directing, Lovelace. Thank you. Because I'm high. Sometimes I have to be, you got to channel the wisdom. Cancel culture. Let's look it up first. Because I'm sure I can Wikipedia a definition. It really is that bad. First, I think it's some bullshit. Okay. Here's the Wikipedia definition. Cancel culture or cancel culture or call-out culture is a modern form of ostracism in which someone is thrust out of social or professional circles, whether it be online, social media, or in person. Those subject to the ostracism are said to have been canceled. This cancel culture has mostly negative connotations and is commonly used in debates on free speech and censorship. It's very fitting that this Prince joint I did would be playing right now. Rest in peace to the Purple Freebird. I decided I would make a joint that sounded like one of his 1,278 styles. And it took me forever, but I banged this out. Now, anyway. This cancel culture has affected so many people that I would say are celebrities or put themselves in the celebrity crosshair. Now, some of these people deserved it. For real, though. For real. Some of you have used it well on people who have deserved it. People who do racist shit or bigoted shit. Most people, you've never seen racist shit, to be honest. Not racism, the common man does not participate in that because he can't. The common white man is not racist. He's a bigot. If he kills you, he's an active bigot. When he gets off for killing you, that's racist. See the difference? It's not racist to kill you. It's racist to go to court and get away with killing you. Now, I'm sorry. Hate to take that little dark road, but anyway, cancel culture is shunning people who condone that shit or find a way to slant that way at any given time on any particular subject. Fine. But it begins to overreach right when you get to the alphabet crew, the LGBTQ community. Right there. A little bit with them. A little bit of an overreach with them, I say. I say they go a little far. Just in my opinion, it's where it starts to edge over into all you have to do is not agree with me. And then again, I would almost be willing to give the entire movement of cancel culture to the LGBT community and let us stay with the black struggle if that would be what would separate them, because they're different. They're different. Not that the LGBTQ struggle is not real, not relevant, not important. It's just not first. It's not. And getting over into that area with cancel culture, shit gets real sticky if you have anything other than an entirely agreeable point of view. Now, when you, I don't remember what I was just saying. I was just saying some shit. But this pink cookies, nigga. Ooh. Yeah. Let me read some of the shit y'all saying. Cause I forgot the shit I just said. So somebody rewind and go back about a minute and then tell me what I said, and I'll get back to that. This be good, thank you. Who knew free speech and censorship would go in the same space? Just makes no sense to me. No shit. Okay? You are free to say what we tell you. You are free to say what we like you to say. I'm gonna tell you why I'm not worried about that. That's later. That's a fact. Some are very dangerous to the uprise in our community. It's effective for collective protest, but using a social media, a jury mechanism is dangerous, because what happens when it turns to you figuratively? All I say is I don't like grape ventilators. Yeah, that's funny. Exactly. And then what happens when you connect it to cameras in your house? That's next. As you watch a camera in my house. So, I think the access to one another is a positive in modern culture. What? And they are different. Cancer culture. Ooh, I like that. Thank you, Lovelace. Cancer culture. Because that's what it is. It's seriously a cancer. And saying that cancel culture is good because of the people it shuns is like saying leukemia is good because it makes you lose weight. No. This cancel culture that we live with is it's its own thing. Thank you, Jelante. This your first time in here? Let me know. I take another hit for the first timers. As high as I am. It is a piece. Thank you, DB. Thank you. Cancel culture is a piece of modern culture. As I see cancel culture, it is a cancer in itself, not worth the weight loss. So I would remove that cancer. But just like a cancer in my body, I wouldn't want to cut it out. I don't think we should cut out cancel culture, and I probably should have closed with this. I don't think we should cut out cancer. I think you use that. Oh yeah, that's why I always leave my phone when I'm not using it in a Crown Royal bag. Yeah, get you some Crown Royal bags and put over these sumbitches. All these cameras, my cell phones, stay in a Crown Royal bag. So that's what you see. What I don't want you to see it. Inside of this fucking Crown Royal bag. Now, where was I? Yeah. Instead of cutting this cancer out, you fight the cancer with healing agents that heal the tissue around it. What would be those metaphysical healing healing aids? Well, the number one healing aid for the cancel culture is truth. 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 How much truth have you been standing on? Not how much do you stand on now. How much you been standing on? Because believe me, when you got something to say, they finna dig. How much is in your personal truth bank? What can they catch you lying about? What can they catch dirty about you? Absolutely, mama. Facts are only pieces of the truth. They help make up the truth. Intent helps. Witness of competent believers. Witness of competent people who can be believed help. So truth. How much truth? How many people can vouch for you when the shit hit the fan? How many people go, wait a minute, I roll with that dude right there. I roll with that sister right there. Not how much truth you telling now, how much truth you been telling in your bank. Because you going to need a whole bunch of it when this cancel culture come your way. Number 2, information. Information to prove counter to what they talking about. And I'm going to take on the Lizzo subject with this. With these with these anti-carcinogenic on some dandelion, on some soursop. Yes. The dandelion root of truth is what you inject into cancel culture. And you can only inject as many leaders as you can go back in the time of truth you've been telling. Nigga, if this ain't some good weed right here. You see, I put all that because dandelion is 25,000 times stronger than chemotherapy for cancer. So this chemotherapy of apology is only 6% effective on cancel culture, on the cancer culture. Boy, I'll tell you what, if I wanted a church canceled on this cancer culture, the chemotherapy of apology is some bullshit. I will not apologize for a goddamn thing I've ever said. Unless it is a fact that led a person astray. Or if I was wrong about a fact. Check the Zoe What morning show. Me and Zoe go back a decade telling you niggas what's what. And I don't back off a syllable I said. And him, that's my shit. And him, I can speak for Zoe. Zoe don't back off his words because he ain't talking shit in the first place. So I'm not gonna, I can inject that many cc's of truth into cancel culture. Information. I am a wealth of needless to know information. But there are so many brothers whom I quote who are above me in information. Brother Minister Farrakhan, Brother Reza Islam, Zoe Williams. Mama, hey, knock it off. Somebody must be next door. Who's I talking to? Yes. Brother Tariq Nasheed. There are other brothers that I refer to that I think are more intelligent than myself. And I'll tell you, Brother KRS-One, Hakeem Green. Brothers who have done research that I haven't. I take their word for what they say. I put those words in my own words, and I refer you to them. So that is information with equal cc's of truth in a mix for the information I don't have. And I think the strongest one is humility and lack of ego. That's the strongest one. The ability to say, you know what, I was wrong about that and I'm sorry. To start from a humble place. The ability to start from, dear individual, I do not mean any harm with the words that I say. I love you as a human being. We just vehemently disagree about blank. And be able to back your shit up. And if you're wrong, let them know you're wrong. If you need to get back to them, let them know you need to get back to them. Second strongest in getting rid of the cancer of cancel culture, under that, debate. The ability to articulate yourself in debate form. Yeah, not that many have that in their lexicon, Jay. Ooh, yes, that humility one. And it's super strong. If you got that, and you gonna need several hundred cc's of fearless. Oh, you're gonna need a 55-gallon drum of fearless, to be honest with you. Because they're going to come at you when you tell the truth as you see it. Now, hey, bro, your early warning system triggered. That's hilarious. Before I go into this next thing, the counselors are standing by on their Ruth instead of the truth. Facts can be proven. Sometimes truth can't. Wow, beautiful. What I am learning is that some people don't want facts or truth. Wow, shit, they have a problem either way. It's almost a no-win situation. Yeah, a no-win, no understanding situation. Absolutely, Lovelace. And to co-sign that, you got some people just mad, okay? The angry nerds are running the show. The angry nerds are running the fucking show. And some folk just want to be mad. If it's about some of the shit I say, am I happy to oblige. Because if you just need to be mad without wanting to sit down in polite discourse about the situation, fuck you. And I don't feel no other way. I don't. I'm not gonna argue with you if you don't. Okay, well, fuck you then. If we can't sit down. Reason with one another. And come to a place of understanding about where each one is. Now, you may have some facts I don't like. I may have some facts you don't like. If you can own up to the facts I have that you don't like, I promise you I will do the same. That is how I want to talk to anybody about anything. But that's not what cancel culture is about. Cancel culture is about the majority of misfit bullies. The misfits are bullying the rest of the world now. The misfits are bullying the bullies. As he who is a straight up misfit,
The truth that sets you free
people,
may also tear your life apart.
the misfits are out of line. They're out of line. I am a super misfit. I don't really watch basketball or football either. Baseball, nope. Hockey, nope. I like the jerseys. I like hot rods, boxing, and MMA, and chess, and music. And I love to write. I'm an idiot. I love comedy. That's pretty much it. I'm a misfit. I was never the favorite in high school. I was a clown in the military. My boys was like, Brown is an idiot. But I'm left-handed. I'm left-handed, love to read, had asthma, misfit. This misfit shit has gone too fucking far. And that's all basically a great many of these cancel culture events are. They're misfit tantrums online. Here's how you combat that. The strong, I'd say the most powerful element in combating cancel culture is you. You. And your connection and strength and support of the people who do get this. Who do get what they saying. You down with the part that you believe. Okay. Just making sure I just saw. Did I skip by any chance, guys? Let me know if I skipped out there. Anyway. You're going to see, imagine cancel culture as we're all floating out in space and we're all together in one big blob. Not unlike the planet, but this is called, the big blob is in the middle and it's all of society. And it's cancered and ugly and negative. And as it cancels someone, it throws them out into outer space. and they're by themselves away from this blob. They survive by being fed out there by themselves, by the tether that goes back into this blob to those who think like they think. Those who think like they think start to migrate out of the blob and form their own community out in outer space, cleansed of whatever they left behind. Oh yeah, when did you see it? When did you see it? Okay, you're out of the blob, right? Then another one starts to form. And they're all beginning to form around the blob as being canceled. And the people who are canceled start to come together. And the people who support the people who are canceled start to come together and form these communities. And for good or for bad or for better or for worse, cancel culture is going to find itself surrounded by enemies of it. And cancel culture itself can only be destroyed when those who were canceled for right all get together. I'm not talking about you fucking perverts and bigots. You out here touching babies? That's the least that should happen to you. That's the least that should happen to you. You really deserve hot charcoal and fish hooks for an extended period of time. So cancel culture is way too good for you. You out here on some what belongs to you and who's inferior to you, and you know what your people have done? The fuck out of here. I'm not talking about you. You out here abusing women? I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about people who knew they were right for what they did or said. Well, what's right, Jeff? Whatever the fuck I say it is. Who were right in my eyes about whatever they were right about and got canceled for that. It's a bunch of them pumping up. It's a bunch of them popping up. And once they unite, that's cancel culture's ass. Because pretty soon, all that's going to be left is itself to turn on. And that's coming. Because it's just getting goofier and goofier. That's all it's got left. Just hold on and support the cancel people you did. Now, what am I feeling? No, I'm drinking water. I got my weed. I'm good. Okay. niggas be on me. Niggas be on me. So I gotta do it. You have not because you ask not. Okay. Now. Oh, yeah. Okay. I can do better than that. Let's do this. Yes. There we go. Now, at some point, Giraffe Balls is going to be so much more high tech than this, and so very soon, man. There it is. $ GB Funny Style is the Cash App. Hit me up if I say something that bless you. The hotline 424-393-7654. Call in to the show. I'm opening the phone lines right now. And ask Uncle Jeff at Gmail. You got any questions, any advice, life coaching? I do that. Call me. I got a few price packages for one-on-one, and for what you get from me, I think you'll be set straight. You could imagine having me as your uncle to comb through your life. Yeah, that's really what it is. Hey, Alexis, good to see you, sister. How are you, niece? What's going on? Let me know what's happening. Let me know what's happening. Yes. Yes. Let's bring this guy in. This guy. Okay, let's work with this guy. Let's see. We'll get this guy in here. See how y'all be at. What's going on? Oh, whoops. I'm going to open the doors in here in a minute. Enough of that guy. Yakety yak. What's his problem? Every fucking week with this guy. Every week, this guy's got an axe to grind with somebody. That's what I say. I say to hell with this guy. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Uncle Jeff's in here now. For real. And probably could let him talk a little longer, huh? While I get my shit looking halfway decent. I don't even know how I look. You know what? I don't give a damn. I don't even give a goddamn. I don't give a goddamn. There. It could look better. There. And then let's do that. Whaddap Fam. Okay. Yeah. Hey people. I'm in here now. What's up? I had a session that went a little shorter than I thought. So I am here. I was that's why I was running a rerun, because I had to work, or a retro is what I'm gonna call them. So I'm gonna come back here and look at all the writing that my people have been doing. Nephews and nieces, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Zero, for running shit in my absence. Let's get this dude. You know what? I'm gonna put him in. Isn't that weird? There's nothing. Isn't that weird? That was just me looking at me. Get him the fuck out of here. Now, let's see what we've been talking about here, real quick, and then I'm gonna jump in, and then I'm gonna just open the doors and fuck around with y'all. Okay, cookies should always be happy. They don't know my troubles. Facts, they don't. Thank you. Sounds good. Sounded good. Everything sound good. Order some mullen. Fuck Facebook. Okay, yeah, that was probably in jail. Unc, you see that video of someone saying the movie Life is a sequel to Harlem Nights? Time frame didn't add up, but they made some references in Life to Harlem Nights. I have not. I'm going to look for that. I hate these movies nowadays. Hollywood is so trash. Nobody willing to take chances. Everything's a franchise movie. Yes, exactly. So what has to happen is you have to make them on a shoestring budget and have people start enjoying shoestring entertainment. Yeah, I'm a May 19th. May 19th, I'm going to be at the stand-up club in Bellflower. I will let you know. Can't get canceled if street loves you. That's true. They are all racist. That's true. Okay. Y'all been doing some talking. Cancer should not run the water and food supply. Oh, you put a whole bunch of shit up here. Heru. The Duke of the Great Lakes. Yes. Okay, good. All right. So we just sitting here chilling and talking shit. Okay. Well, welcome anyway, for those of you who make it here. I'm your humble servant. Happy to be here. Thankful to the Creator. I believe that the last video was about me not being able to be canceled, and the tipping point that is what we're calling society here. I do believe society's at a tipping point. Let me go back to the brand so I can, because that's the one that got all the damn music in it. So Little groove under me. Probably looks stupid as hell. Don't know when I'm in time to the music in here, the music is not in time to you. And I don't think my voice is either because of this funky ass one bar of reception I'm getting over here, which I think is bullshit. I think I'm being throttled, people. I really do. So, in all oddness, I'm going to go on and open up the doors. There it go. There it go. Come on in. Enjoy yourself. Bring a friend. Let's spend some time. Let's talk and talk. Let's chit and chat. Let's you and I chew the goddamn fat. Let's see what it is all about. Now, for those of you wondering, yes, your uncle is back to smoking a little bit though. I ain't smoking like I was. 2, working on the first Church of Holy Shit being worldwide more by being put on power357radio.com as soon as possible. Working on the promo and production for that. Definitely want to promote some more beat battles. Will say I got some dope samples on the way, been taped in with the homie CDT Beats and working on a few things. Okay. They don't want people to practice their First Amendment, and that's a form of terror. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. I think because the word, in my opinion, only exists to strike fear, I don't give terrorism much weight anymore. It is what it is. I'm, as a black man, a little tired of identifying problems. We have become great problem identifiers, but we fucking suck at solving them. I'm tired of identifying, oh yes, well this is about as helpful as a fucking bird watcher. Oh, I like that. About as helpful as a bird watcher. Because all you could do is identify a problem. Write it down in your little book. Binoculars, my shorts, my safari hat, over here in the bushes, waiting on a problem to go by. It's pathetic. And something I expect us all to be above. Now, you got about 5 minutes to drop it on me, people. What you want to speak on, what you want to do. I can tell you this, that the fight, while possible, is real to stake a claim in social media, especially if you have something to say. If you ain't really talking about shit, there's plenty of room for you. You can come up with a new dance everybody wants to do. You have a new challenge. You know what I'm saying? Maurice, you still in here? You have a new challenge. You have something meaningless in the way of distraction to present. If you you scared the shit out of me, man. I was like, okay, hey. If you have something meaningless to contribute, something weightless, something of little to no consequence, oh man, there's so much room for you. Come on in. You make an unpopular point? Oh, that's the issue. That there's the issue. Well, learning to circumnavigate social media with a point over 30, over 40 is more fair. Over 40? Oh, brother, you put your damn gloves on. Because it's a fight. Tony Mac, what's going on? You need to keep... Thank you. You need to keep right on doing real black media news work. Jeff TV, your purpose is helping a lot of our people to understand the moment we are living in. Well, thank you, Christopher. Thank you, dude. Christopher, you know what? I can hang out with Perkins, man. Perkins is upbeat. To a fault, though. Then it'd be like, here come this motherfucker Perkins with his happy, cheerful ass. But unpopular points is a good subject. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. For society has found a way. The powers that be have found a way to keep you cush until they get ready to lop your head off. And in the words of Neo, yeah. Matrix Neo quote. This would be the kind of stuff I'm talking about, Spliffs. Find me the Matrix Neo quote and bring it up somewhere with me or behind me if you can. That fire ass music. You dig? You're for real, Jamerson? Thank you, man. Don't pull my leg. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I enjoy my music too. Speaking of which, yeah, it's going in a little different direction. Y'all let me know if that's too loud. Yeah, where was I? Having a point of view. Yes. Thank you, brother. Having a point of view. Oh, this one got a tricky opening. Yeah, it'll come back around. Oh, okay. I see what you did, bro. Yeah. My favorite quote is there we go. I need to find one. There we go. Yeah, we'll bring this up. There we go. Well, actually, no. That's not the one. This is the one I want to share. Just sit tight, people. I promise it'll be worth it. That's the one. That's the one. There we go. The Matrix is a system. The Matrix is a system, Neo. That system is our enemy. But when you're inside, you look around. What do you see? Businessmen, teachers, lawyers, carpenters, the very minds of the people we're trying to save. But until we do, these people are a part of that system, and that makes them our enemy. You have to understand that most of these people are not ready to be unplugged. And most of them are so inured, so helplessly dependent on the system that they will fight to protect it. That's my problem. There's a system in place. There you go. I don't think that I don't think that intro is that bad. I don't think it's that hard, Yogi. I mean, I purposely made it syncopated with respect to the rhythm of the rest of the track, but did you catch it that time? Yeah. Jimmy Rucker was cracking. I think this is gonna be my music for Power 357. How long am I staying on live? I'm gonna get us another. I'm gonna get us another 45 minutes or so that I got. Yeah, another. Oh. What is this one? It says then. Oh yeah. I got this sample off of I happened to run into shout out to a producer out of Chicago named Cajun. Bad dude. And we have the same music pedigree. His father came up playing guitar with Marvin Yancey, who was the minister that introduced me to music at all. I'm glad y'all dig it. Y'all dig that one? Yeah, I thought it was funky. It's Princey. This just sounds like something Prince would do to me. So yeah, this is most definitely for sale. Oh shit! Did you turn that shit up zero? You scared the shit out of me, man. Did you catch? Did you catch TBA, the business where he has? No, I didn't. What are your thoughts on Mr. and Mrs. Union? Well, I don't know who's who. I think time will tell. Thank you. I think this would be a dope track to get to KRS. Oh yeah. I'm not fucking around this year, fellas. Dan, thank you so much for the bread, bro. Thank you for the Cash App. Thank you for the super chat. However, to you want to hit a brother right, let me show you where. There you go. Hit that up. Yeah, Yogi. And that's the thing. Okay, let's start there. I can't find space in my head to care about these trans dramas. Well, shout out to the trans people and your dilemmas, your personal tribulations, your personal milestones and goals, problems in society. God bless you with all of that. I just can't put it in line in front of redlining. I can't put it in front of Jim Crow. I can't put it in front of reparations. I can't put it in front of the purposeful keeping of black people from loans or being killed in the street. Or the sports fan trance. It's not more important than the sports fan trance. My people are in a fucking trance. So while I do sympathize with what it is you have to go through as a human being, I'm going to ask that you understand that I'm going through the same thing in front of you. Dear black trans people, you need to ask yourself, are you black first or trans first? Because that'll depend where you stand in line. You are trying to force space in my head. Space that you don't need from me. You don't need space from me. So why are you trying to force space in here? That, yeah. That's kind of where I am with it. God bless you. But I'm black. I got some shit to do. Yeah, God bless you. But I'm black. So I'm busy. I like that. There's Zero. We're going to work on that. That's going to be a t-shirt. God bless you. ... But I'm black. So I'm busy. I'll make those shirts available to you very soon. God bless you. But I'm black. So I'm busy. I already know what it means in the dictionary. Yeah. Yeah. That's gonna be my first group. What's up, Blessed? Shout out to Blessed. I'm across the fader. Every Monday night. No Man Monday. The National Organization of Men Against Amazonian Masterhood. I do believe I got the acronym correct. The show where men air their grievances with women generally and black women specifically. And we don't pull any punches. We'll help you if you let us. But we play rough in there. Not catering to your emotions. You will be in a room full of Jedis. And Bruh Pete, the dragon. So just come in, ladies, and speak to us like 5-year-olds with special needs. Yes, think of your man as a 5-year-old with special needs, and those special needs are sandwiches and pussy. I think that pretty much sums it up. Your special needs, better catch him. He'll lick the floor. If he drops a meatball on the floor and catches nobody looking, he will lick the floor. That's who this man. I know who this man is. I'm married. I know who he is. But he has special needs. Fulfill those special needs and talk to him like he's 5. I know you don't think you should have to do that, and you don't. You don't have to do that, ladies. If you marry another lady, you don't even got to do none of this. I have no idea how to run one of those relationships. God bless you. God bless the lesbian relationships. You make great videos. I'm not at all mad at you. Not at all. I don't know how to run one of them. But a dude, special needs 5-year-old. Okay. The advanced ones, I'll give you the 12. I'll give you the 12. Special needs 12-year-old. You remember that? You won't have no problems with your man at all. Yeah. And if people don't, if those of you who are here don't mind helping me out with this, I am actually trying to make sure that every language these special needs get sent out to, because they are that important. Every language. I don't know every language. Sadly, I only speak one fluently. I know a little Spanish, as you can see. Trying to help with the Spanish. Treat your man like these are his special needs. Because they are special to us. Yes, you want to make your way over there to No Man Monday. But yes, with regard to me and reaching out to social media, comida is food, their warrior. It's food. Yeah, me too, I find. Jimmy Rucker, I speak fluent asshole. Oh, God. Sometimes I don't even like me. My battle, my social media battle, is going to be an uphill one that I'm going to need y'all to support. Like, I'm coming out with my swag. I thank you. I sold out of my shea butter. I got to up another batch and really start pushing. And I thank you all for doing that. Sold my shit out. But my shit is going to be uphill because I don't come stupid and I refuse to. Because there's a certain, sit tight, Tony Mac, I'm coming. There's a certain echelon of cat that I know is out there that I want to be around and build a society of. Speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, pulling out the loveliness from the airtight jar, about to set sail, Brother Tony Mac, what's happening?
What's up, channel? What's going on, guys? How y'all doing, man?
Good.
Jeff, why you went black on me? You was just on the screen. What happened?
Oh, shit. That's on your end. Can everybody else see me? I still see you.
Oh, yeah?
I
I
still
don't know.
see
It look
you.
like,
Good.
I don't know what it is. It said like I'm still backstage or something. But
No,
I'm
you
on.
here. Bruh, you own the show.
Yeah.
Everybody see him, right? Y'all all see him. Right in and tell him you see him. Because
Nah, I see me. I just don't see you.
Oh, you don't see me. That might be your settings for viewing.
Okay.
Check your view settings. I don't know.
They say see. Oh, there we go. We in there, baby. We in there.
Okay. Yeah. Now, what's happening, man? What's greasy?
Oh man, nothing much. Just staying busy, man. Hitting these mics every chance I can get. I see. I was a little bit late getting off work, and I see y'all was discussing the Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union.
Yeah. Well, debacle situation.
Yeah.
I don't know what the latest one is. Is other than them legally letting them turning their son into a daughter?
Yeah, that's the new news right now.
Okay.
That's the new news going on.
I can only say this, that this is about an ushering in of an idea, an ushering in of a way to think. And I ain't with it. I ain't with it.
That's
I'm not that. I am simply not that evolved. I am not evolved enough to or put it this way, I'm not afraid to say that this way of being, that I ain't afraid to say that we didn't get this many gay people without some chemical inducement. As in, some of y'all gay because you Similac babies. That the plan, why is it so far-fetched to think that the plan is that far and doesn't go through that river? Bullshit. You ain't tell me y'all ain't put this in our food?
That's a good point.
So I can't say that there becomes the argument when someone who is trans says that I feel this in my bones and that it's natural. I can tell you that you feel it in your bones if you can tell me that you can see where maybe part of it, some of it, is not natural, that you could see an advantage that a government would have with regard to population, with regard to destabilization, if you could see that you may be being used for that. Are you so far gone you can't even see that maybe that's how you're being used? That's my question. It ain't about what your right to do it. You do what you want. But to do that to a child, nah, I couldn't. That's some choices you make when you get out of my house.
Well, what I think is interesting about their situation, no disrespect to D Wade, Gabrielle Union, and the child, but it's funny that kid is mimicking Gabrielle Union, and to me, I think it's something natural in a boy to want to mimic what they find is power, what we think is power. You know how we might start join gangs or get into a lifestyle where we think Tony Montana was the shit because we saw the power in it. And when I look at their relationship, it looks like the dynamic is Gabrielle Union seems like, fuck it, I'm gonna say it. She seems like the man in the relationship. And I think that's what that little dude is connecting to more than I want to be a woman. I think he sees power in seeing Superwoman. But when he looks at dad, he's seeing docile. Now, and I'm not trying to diss Dwayne Wade, but just from an outside looking in perspective, that's what I'm seeing.
Well, you, in my opinion, and a lot of this stuff is being thrown up to see where people are going to bite, which side of the fence they're going to bite at it from, so that we know how to separate the dogs. That's a lot of this is that. A lot of this is why your every move and your every statement, your every sentence is being recorded, is so that we can gauge certain people's response to certain social stimuli. So to jump from my side of the gate, yeah, that makes perfect sense. To jump from the other side of the gate, well, now you just hating on a woman, on the power of the woman, when the truth is, no, I'm not. No, we're not. That, and they put their life out there. That's where I was going.
Right.
On this high road I'm on, this shit is good. Though they put their lives out there. You have a right to speak. I don't have a right to speak on your business, Tony Mac, that you don't bring in here. I don't have a right. But nigga, if I'm gonna talk about you because you look like you flying around in that Cutlass, it looks like the cockpit of an airplane. You put that out there. If I watch you stand up and then there's a joke in there, I get to talk about that because you put that out there.
Yeah.
Y'all put this shit out here. Don't act like somebody was in your bushes with some binoculars and found some shit out. This is how you live it. We have opinions on it.
Right.
Mine is, and that is not to be discounted. You can't discount what you just said. That
it just seems like it to me.
Yeah, that's not and it's not uncommon.
Right. Well, I mean, and here's this, D Wade. If you don't want us to speak on your business, respect, I got it. But here, what's the problem that we're seeing is that y'all promoting such a one-sided, promote the black woman, promote superwoman, black girl magic, and that's cool. I'm with all that. And I think Zoe said it years ago on Corey's show when he was like, man, it doesn't need to be black girl magic. Where is black family magic? Where is black couple magic? Where is the counterpart? So right now, if you're promoting our community to take pride in feminine energy, as that's the new wave of strength and power, it seemed like our boys, I don't think they necessarily want to be feminine as much as they just want something to stick their chest out. Because everywhere around the book, when they show a black man, they showing us to be feminine or docile or foolish, i.e., look at how we displayed in Hollywood.
Or violent.
Yeah. Irrationally violent. Now, it's nothing wrong with being violent.
Right.
Irrationally violent.
Right. Thank you for that. Yes, because violence is a tool. It's a tool in your belt. And every now and then, you got to pull it out. So, I would say nobody is more feared than the black village. Not the black family as much, brother. But the black village, that's where we really come from. We don't come from this family shit. We come from the men knowing their place and knowing the absolute need for the woman's place and never diminishing it, never respecting it, protecting it, nourishing it, feeding into it. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Not this this animus for the woman. Brother, that's European. That ain't got nothing to do with us. You shouldn't have to say, female empowerment, I'm all for it. In order to make yourself clear of social scrutiny. And I hear that in your voice. And it's, you know, not that there's anything wrong with that. Disclaimer that we have been put into a position to feel to have to give whenever we speak our minds.
Oh, it definitely something wrong with that shit.
Oh, bro.
I'm the one that probably ain't going to Hollywood. That's probably not gonna happen. I'm definitely gonna burn fucking bridges with this mouth.
For what, sir?
Because I feel
no. Young Jedi, you can get down right where you at. The genie is out of the Bible. Oh, the bottle, rather. Freudian slip. The genie's out of the bottle. You can get down with your phone, nigga, and run it through iMovie and make some shit. So there's no more I gotta get to Hollywood. Nigga, make it to Atlanta. You ain't got to come out here.
I don't know. I think I want to be one of the cats to make where we at popping. But I do have a question to ask you, Jeff, since we kind of on the subject of comedy, because you know, if this was the 90s, this would be all kind of material. If this was the 80s, Dwayne Wade wouldn't come outside.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd just be done.
Yeah. This was the 80s. If this was the 90s, Dwayne Wade and Dwayne Wayne would stay in the house.
Yeah.
His name too close to mine. This little yo punk ass. Yes.
You telling me Kadeem Hardison getting the ass whooping for the wrong name?
For the wrong name, bro.
Oh no. So I got a question to ask you, Jeff. You had, you have your 30-some year running comedy. Would you start comedy in these days and time? Would you jump off the window if you were a new comic in today?
Ooh, good question. Well, I would. Yes, but I would be smart enough to do both. I'm having to learn to do both because I want a comedy career again. And when I say again, I mean back in front of the mic. It's something I want. Shout out to Brother Chaos. It's something I want as opposed to something that I need. Comedy never saved me. I quit a very good paying job to do comedy. And I'm trying desperately to answer your question.
You answered it, but I will let you run it.
Okay. I would have, if I got in now, I would learn comedy longhand. Matter of fact, that might be the name of my show. That's the name of my school. Learn comedy longhand. I teach comedy longhand, bro. I teach comedy in cursive. Ooh, I like that better. Comedy in cursive.
Yeah, comedy in cursive flow better.
Yeah.
So what's the meaning behind? You said I want to teach it long-handed.
Yeah. Yeah, long-handed comedy.
What you mean? You ain't never heard him tell a story and how long them stories be?
Okay, young man, that is no way to bow and come into the dojo, young man.
I'm just saying, I wasn't about to just sit here my whole break and not say nothing.
I don't know why. Nobody told you to sit there and quiet, nigga. Shit.
I was talking about some weirdos. So I was like, I ain't got nothing positive to say at all whatsoever. So I'm just gonna let him go ahead and finish this out. As soon as he went to comedy, I was like, cool. All right, we can went somewhere else. Put in the name of the Korean Jesus. Thank you.
It's not gonna step in that shit. Well,
yeah.
I don't play in the mud, and I don't like people that do. So y'all can keep all of that.
Okay.
I understand.
Well, now that you brought the show to a screeching halt, sir, what are your thoughts on? Well, I don't
comedy.
know. Yeah.
I think starting at any time is better than not starting at all. You gon' either you gonna do it long enough to find your people, because like Dave Chappelle said, there's only so many crafts where there's a genre for you, no matter what your quirk is. It don't matter what you got going on. I didn't see in comics. There's a 300-pound white boy comic that I follow on Instagram, and all he does, I've never seen him tell a joke if he wasn't roasting somebody. There's another comic that's a paraplegic, cerebral palsy dude, and all he do is roast people.
Chris Fonseca.
I don't know what these people name is because I'm not good like that. But
hey man, if you funny,
this is funny. What they do. They in the same buildings, and it's always funny. They just be roasting, and you know what I mean. That's part of what they do. So you stick in long enough to find your people, and then you just do you from there on. You know, who stick, right. Who stay, who don't go, who go. It's like you're not supposed to agree with 100%, but no man does. Even if it's his they art form and yet you enjoy it. I've been a DMX fan as long as I've been having CDs or tapes or recording music, and I don't agree with smoking crack. But I mean, hey, some people gonna do what they gonna do, and long as they pray about it, that's between them and who they pray to.
Well, so, on that, in that, let me drop this in parenthetically. All DMX owes you, all an artist owes you, is his best attempt at his own art. That's it. He's gonna owe you an explanation for the rest of that shit. So, to co-sign what Bruce is saying, is that ain't none of his business. He don't give a fuck about that. What did you give me that I could take? That is the Tesseract mind, young man. Now keep going.
So I just because it's a lot going on that can make you not want to do a lot. Like, you want to go truck driving? They got robots for that now. So, I mean, in a couple of years, you ready to get your money now, because in a couple of years, that same company going to be tripping about you driving. Oh, you drive a forklift? They got robots for that now. You want to work at McDonald's? They got robots for that now. You want to clean up? They got robots. Like, it's going to be whatever it is. You might as well go ahead and get to it before it ain't no room for it.
Right.
They
right.
just, the Post, I ain't even know this, but the New York Post was having the biggest writer's strike in the history of everything. They had like 1,600 people that didn't want to go back to the office because they just wanted to work from home, and if they couldn't work from home, they wouldn't go work. Well, guess what just happened this week? The New York Post hired somebody to program ChatGPT to write for them. So all those writers that was on strike, don't even need you now. Don't come back. We don't want you back. You're fired. It's cool.
Right. Well, I mean, I don't want to pull it too far, but the reason why I asked, Jeff, would you do comedy now, because the heightened state of sensitivity in comedy.
Right.
You know, I feel like we're the last line of freedom of speech.
Well,
the last line of it.
I say this. I do it fearlessly. The shit I say exactly what's on my mind, because I don't, by any stretch of the imagination, fear canceling, because I got 1,200 DVDs and I drive a stick shift. How can you cancel somebody who doesn't give a fuck about what you're talking about?
Good point.
If I don't give a fuck, if I can get to the pool of other people who are tired of this whole bully culture, because that's what it is. The rest of us are literally being bullied into not just respecting, but because that's what it is that our respect is not what's required. It's our acceptance.
Our obedience.
Yes, there's a difference between respect and acceptance.
Obedience.
Go ahead.
No,
Okay.
it's not even acceptance. It's obedience. You got to think like I say you got to think is not accepting anything. And if you don't do it, because there's consequence behind it. If you don't do it, there's a consequence behind it. You're going to lose something.
Yeah. And
That's
they
obedience.
find out this whole cancel culture thing may be somewhat of a myth, because I don't know if y'all remember Kanye West was in all that trouble and they were saying how he's losing all that money, but recent studies came to find out Kanye actually has been doing well. Not saying that we should be striving to be like Kanye West, but if it was any person I thought that truly didn't give a shit, I'll say, you know what, I'm going to retire in a strange way. I thought it was Kanye, but as they found out, Kanye West still thriving.
Yeah, because
So
your money and everything comes from the only thing when I was watching Corey that you really get from those situations is anything that deals with the people. Your people is your people, and if you are artist, those are your people. Be damned with the whole society say. Your people will always be your people.
As long as you're faithful to what made them your people in the first
Your
place.
people. Yeah.
If you get, once you have and this is something that I'm really gonna start focusing on doing now, is creating and taking care of my garden of people. You have a garden of people that you have to tend and water. And the cats who are good at doing that eat forever. Them cats that tend their garden, Frankie Beverly tends his garden. Frankie Beverly is not fucking around with his garden of people. He gonna make sure, well, number one, you gonna hear your song. You gonna hear the songs you want to hear. Y'all ain't come here to hear what's new on Frankie's mind. Now, one person here bought a ticket because they want to know the newest Frankie Beverly song. We want Back in Stride Again and
Before I Let Go.
G-Fat Major. Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah. Before I Let Go.
We want what we want. And he tends that family. He takes care of that family. He gives his very best show every time you see him. The music is always on point. The performance leaves a little bit desired because he's getting old, but so is this goddamn audience. So if you're gonna do that, go ahead.
I know that. Finish your idea first.
If you're gonna do that, if you're gonna tend your audience, then you're right. You can't be canceled. There's no canceling the motherfucker that takes care of his family and takes care of his family. He's taking care.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tend this garden. I'm gonna make sure. D.L. Hughley is another one. He's another one that takes care, that tends his garden of people. He tends his garden of people. Now,
he ain't saying he with us people, Bruce. He's saying he tends his people.
He tends his garden of people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to D.L. Hughley.
As a matter of fact, allow me to be the D.L. Hughley expert here. Yeah, I've known the dude for over
I've heard-
35 years, and we got to a point where our politics was too far apart. We're not on the same pages. But the people that's on his page, his comedy audience, bruh, DL treats the people who come to see him like he's at a family reunion. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. I'm talking about nothing but how not his politics, not his motivations, not his affiliations, his care of his base. He tends his garden away.
And that's the part of the artist. It's just like the soul and the intent of the artist. Even when you disagree with them, that allows you to stay. It's like I with Tom Segura, with Dave Chappelle, with Bill Burr. I even get why people still with Corey. Patrice,
on stage.
like, see, I ain't never seen him on stage. It's the soul of a man. It's the intention. It's the what are you doing this for? And as long as we can clearly see that, I can rock with you.
I mean, I always think a comic's job is to tell the truth to the world with a funny ass perspective so the world can eat it.
Well, yeah, I
don't think you always have to be funny the whole time either though.
No, I'm not saying you gotta be funny the whole time, because Dave Chappelle is a more orator where he's not gonna get you a laugh every 15 seconds like they say you want, but his set is gonna be remembered the most because it has a message.
Again, what I think we're talking about when you speak of that is comedy is music. And Dave Chappelle is Thelonious Monk. I mean, that's the best way to put it, is that it's the notes he plays. He doesn't play R&B. He doesn't play dumbass radio music. Women be shopping. What else is going on? Shit is crazy. And looking at the floor. He's not doing any of that.
I see a lot of Dick Gregory in him, you know.
Dick Gregory, Paul Mooney, direct influence of Dave, a dude by the name of Tony Woods.
Tony Woods, I thought him and Dave around the same time.
No.
So Tony came a little later.
Tony came earlier. Tony took Dave under his wing when Dave was young.
I was about to say, I thought I heard you wrong. I'm sorry.
If you watch, I tell you what, go look up an old Def Jam, Tony Woods, talking about his kids, his son taking a trip on a bus. Bruh, you see the birthplace of Dave Chappelle. You see where Dave went, like that.
What about Charlie Burnett too, Jeff? Hold on now. Dave got a lot of his style from Charlie Barnett. That was like Dave if he was from the hood.
Okay, I'm not going to argue that.
I ain't saying Tony wasn't there with him, but you know I'm saying, it's a few more.
Charlie Barnett, if I'm not mistaken, was dead. When did Charlie Barnett?
He died mid-90s.
So yeah.
But his Charlie Barnett was supposed to be hired for Saturday Night Live before Eddie Murphy. This is a historical fact.
Yes.
And no disrespect to his family, but Charlie Barnett wasn't a strong reader. So he was discouraged about taking a job because it required script reading and stuff like that. So when he turned down the job, they hired Eddie Murphy, and history was made then. But yeah, a lot of Dave's mentoring came from Charlie Barnett too. I study y'all, Jeff. You need to throw your name in there too. Your shit hot too.
Well, thank you, brother. Thank you. I did not know, and I most definitely did not know what I now know about Charlie Barnett.
Yeah, you can. I think when you catch Dave in his younger years, where he used to get sporadic, but he tells a story and then he's put your hands up, bitch, you know, stuff like that. Yeah. A lot of that was Charlie Barnett's style, but he was that the entire act.
Right.
Very high energy, very good at storytelling, visual. I mean, no disrespect, the man had a drug problem, so I'm pretty sure he had some cool, funny shit to say.
Oh yeah, bruh. I am well aware. I'm well aware of the Charlie Barnett story. What I often say to that is that Charlie Barnett and Eddie Murphy are not an if then. They're not. If Charlie Barnett had got the job at Saturday Night Live, there is absolutely no way that Eddie Murphy was going to wind up parking cars.
No.
It's Eddie Murphy.
No, that's the goal. Eddie was going to make it.
Eddie, as a matter of fact, you know how many auditions Eddie has had in his career?
Probably 0.
1. Saturday Night Live. He never auditioned again.
Everything. Michael slapped himself for that one.
Everything after that. Well,
I'm joking.
Well, no. But this is a dope conversation, bro. I think when you look at like a once in a fucking millennium talent like Eddie, you gotta know he bigger than whatever you doing. Like Michael Jordan was bigger than basketball. Michael Jackson was bigger than music.
Michael Jackson was bigger than Earth.
But yes, so you can't even take it.
Yeah.
How mad you gonna be when it ain't your turn to manage him no more?
Yeah. Well,
okay?
I mean,
that time is gonna come. How mad you gonna be when you're not playing bass for him no more?
Right. Tito.
Exactly.
Tito gonna kick my ass. They still look young with them hairlines. They sprayed in, but they still look young.
The Jacksons are Black America's royal family. Period. We don't have another royal family.
I can rock with that.
They are. I would say it was the Kings, but they don't have no hits.
They ain't got no Dirty Diana.
They ain't got no. Yeah, We Shall Overcome. They didn't write that.
Yeah, they never sold 45 million records before you was able to burn shit.
Right.
That meant 45 million people went into the store and said, "I want Thriller."
Yeah, it's often a bone of contention of mine with why new things don't allow things to be great right where they are. Let LeBron James, for the love of God, be great now. If you compare LeBron James to his peers, he is great. Why does he have to be greater than Michael Jordan? Why does he have to be greater than Kobe Bryant? Why does Kobe Bryant have to be less great than him? Why not?
I don't think that's a us thing though. I don't think that's a culturally us thing. I think that's a culturally them thing. That eventually they can get a white boy that's greater than all of them.
That's white. That's husbandry, yo. Oh shit!
Wow.
Remember that prize bull? Remember that prize bull? Oh man, that bull was that's that country white animal husbandry type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got Michael Jackson. There is nothing else you can compare to Michael Jackson. Like if Michael Jackson your homeboy and it's a party, nigga, like what you brought? I brought Michael Jackson. What else you brought? There's nothing else you can compete with that. You know what I'm saying? Even a Michael Jackson hologram, there's nobody living to compete with that. But Eddie Murphy was goddamn close. Was
Oh.
goddamn close to the greatness of Michael Jackson.
Well, I mean, to really speak on Eddie Murphy and my contribution, and I'll try, but I am horribly fucking biased. I love Eddie. I am horribly biased when it comes to comedy and who's the best in our lifetime. Bro, Pryor said it the best at the most poignant times. But as an artist, as a performer, I got to give it to Eddie.
Valdism, whatever the word is.
I gotta. Eddie was the shit, bro. Eddie, if you black, white, male, female, unimportant, if you started doing comedy in the 90s and you say that you were not influenced by Eddie Murphy, you're either ignorant, hating, or both. Everybody.
Put your lying ass.
You get that shit out of here. Everybody.
You know what the biggest difference between Eddie Murphy and Michael Jackson is, though?
Skin complexion.
Nah.
Oh.
Michael Jackson was engineered. He didn't have a lot of control over who and what he became. Eddie just went in there and took it shit. So it's not always like he could have been more. The thing about Eddie is he chose to be what he is, you know. He you know what I'm saying? He didn't run himself down.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? And he still got time to play around, you know?
Right. Well, I mean, too, when you look at, like for me, when I looked at comedy or whatever coming up, well, not even comedy, just black entertainment. Being born in the 80s, kids of the 90s, those two names were, you know, you had Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, Eddie Murphy, Tupac. That was your four-headed monster of greatness. Anything other than that was irrelevant. You know what I mean? It was, you could be great, but you wasn't those guys. You know what I'm saying? But I think when you look at comedy, like Dave Chappelle might be the dog on stand-up, cool. Or maybe Richard had it at his time. Or maybe this person, like Martin, might have had the funniest TV show. But when you say, who is one guy that no matter what I put him in, no matter what, it's a slam dunk. There's only one name come to mind.
Yeah, Michael, because he didn't control his image. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He was engineered. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he was made into an acceptable thing that everybody could accept.
Right.
You know, they wasn't going to accept no raw dog Afro black man and put him in that position.
Yeah, here's the argument. Light-skinned Michael Jackson, for whatever reason, hatred of his father, hatred of himself, vitiligo, skin burns, whatever. Light-skinned Michael Jackson goes farther than Big Nose Michael Jackson. If he'd have said Big Nose Michael Jackson,
and think for yourself,
and thinking like he was
Michael
thinking.
Jackson. Yeah, think for yourself, Michael Jackson. The one that didn't think for himself went a lot further, because you see what happened when he started thinking more for himself. You know what I'm saying?
I will admit, I like the Off the Wall album better than Thriller. Am I the only one?
No.
That, Jim.
There are a lot of people, myself included, who think that Off the Wall is a better album.
Something came with that we all love, you know. That's the girls was on that, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, bro. bruh. That was right around the summer I discovered girls. Like really, like, I mean, here, let's just be honest. This is the ugliest I've ever been. So girls was always looking at me, but I was a fucking nerd. I didn't know. I didn't start looking back till after Rock With You. Yeah, that's right around the time I started looking back. So I don't think that great interview. Thank you, Frank. Have you guys seen Stephanie Mills speak on Michael Jackson and her support for the brothers? It's on Vlad. The brother interviewed her. Love that woman. Yeah.
I saw bits of it. Yeah.
I think she has the best. She has the most favorable female black public perspective that I have seen in years. I love Stephanie Mills' black female public perspective.
She's lovely. You know that, like she really exemplifies.
Fill it out, boy.
Yeah, she's classy.
Yeah.
She's elegant. Her words are measured, but they're honest. Yeah. Shout out to Stephanie Mills. It's just getting us back to the some niggas need to be on the shame bus. We need to get more niggas on the shame bus. There's not enough. But to bring this back around to wherever the fuck it really wasn't anywhere, was it, gentlemen?
Everywhere but nowhere, you know.
Everywhere and no fucking where.
It was a great barbershop conversation.
It was.
Yeah.
There was some serious barbershop talk, and I came up with my mugs. I got to go back and look about. It was either 10 minutes or 6 hours ago. I can't tell with this shit I'm smoking right now. But I got to go back and look. My mugs are going to have a real quick phrase on the front, and then in the tiniest writing possible, printed on the back, is a long explanation of the front of my mug, with maybe the backdrop of a cartoon of me on the mug in red, black, and green. I think that's
all.
Yes.
I be fool with that. The ghetto Yoda.
Can you see what that? Yes.
The Jedi tour. Let's get it going, Jeff.
Okay, bruh, you fucking around, but I don't know. I don't know what happened to Master Bruce, but he's back now. Yes, still in all, brothers. I think this is necessary. I think these powwows are necessary. They need to happen. For real. Younger black men need to see it. They need to see that there are those of us who have conversations on higher levels, and it's cool to come in and be vulnerable on a high level and still be masculine.
Speaking of which, I might have some weird shit to say or ask, but I felt like before you try to kick everybody out, because it sounded like that's what you were trying to get to. It sounded like earlier when Tony Mac was talking about no matter what you put somebody in, it was going to be a slam dunk. It sounded like, to me, I thought he was going to say Eddie Murphy before Zero chimed in and said Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I was saying Eddie Murphy.
Okay, because Zero said Michael Jackson, and I was like, wait a minute. Michael Jackson, to my knowledge, has only been in one movie, and that was just Prolonged Thriller, doing Ease on Down the Road.
You ain't never seen the Wiz,
I did. No, I said.
Okay.
To me, the Wiz, him and the Wiz was just a prolonged Thriller video. He just did the same thing he did on stage in a different costume.
Are you saying
But acting-
dance to the movie?
You caught that, Master Bruce. You caught that.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you that. I need you to get to a point though, because you trampling awful hard on Michael Jackson, young man. Yeah.
No.
Jeff still got a Thriller jacket in the closet.
Unless he has proved the ability to act in the in the film, I thought the great would have been Eddie Murphy as far as media goes.
Yeah,
that's what I was
whoa,
thinking,
no.
Eddie Murphy.
But see, that is secondary term of endeavor. His primary term of endeavor was never filmed, just as
True.
Eddie Murphy's primary term of endeavor was never music. Because Eddie
True.
Murphy, now are we gonna flip this and look at music? We're not gonna do that, are we?
I was
why-
leaning in the
I mean,
realm of
outside of
comedy.
put it in the butt.
Yo,
Eddie
his
Murphy
reggae band-
he got a platinum.
his reggae band is dope though, man. He got a
Oh
dope
no.
band.
But let me say this: Eddie is a very serious musician
Mm-hmm.
and can play and can sing. But just like Michael Jackson ain't Eddie Murphy on camera, Eddie Murphy ain't Michael Jackson on music.
Right.
That's my point.
But Tony Mac's point was in entertainment as a whole, whatever you put him in is a slam dunk. Whatever you put him in, he gonna surround himself with a good enough team to make sure his situation straight, and he gonna do his job. So that's why I was like, wait a minute, he talking about Eddie Murphy, not Michael Jackson, right? Unless Michael Jackson got a film catalog I don't know nothing about outside of Ease on Down the Road.
I've seen Eddie Murphy have. I've seen him have.
Somebody said he was in Captain EO.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, Michael Jackson. Yes.
He was in Men in Black.
Big Smoke.
He's had a lot of things.
Because like to me,
Nah,
it was like
my
the
point,
argument.
my point though, my
Oh,
point
Eddie
was
Murphy.
more so,
Hold
My
on.
point
Hold
was
that
more so
point.
to write
Hold
them
that
off.
point. Hold that point, please. And you can go after this. Eddie Murphy has had a lot of shitty things.
Mhm.
He's had a shitty script. He's had shitty producers. He's had shitty stories. He's had shitty movie deals that come to him in shitty ways, so he has to do them. But he has never, in my opinion, in any movie, had a shitty performance.
Nah.
That is what you think about Eddie Murphy. There's some of these scripts. You like this script is some bullshit, but that nigga was funny.
Vampire in Brooklyn was some bullshit. But Eddie Murphy.
Him and John Witherspoon parts.
You know, my favorite was Golden Child, but that's just me.
Yeah.
But,
No, what's your favorite ain't shit Eddie
That's
Murphy,
like saying your
Eddie
favorite
Murphy movie though?
Bulls with Luke Longley.
My favorite ain't shit Eddie Murphy movie would have to be Pluto Nash.
Yeah, Pluto Nash was a little bit.
Now
it was a little bit wild, but it was he was still the man in that joint though.
Okay,
I think my favorite shitty Eddie was Showtime with Rob De Niro.
Oh yeah. I actually
Eddie.
liked Rappaport in that.
Yeah.
I hate him.
Oh, you
I
talking
hate
about
him.
Metro?
It's something about him that make me
Metro,
just
right?
like clench my teeth.
Well, yeah. Something
Rappaport.
about
I
Michael
don't know what
Rappaport
it
makes you want to bust him in the mouth. You ever meet people like that? You don't know why you want to punch him in the
You
mouth.
don't know why, you know what I'm saying? But
He's the white Uncle Russell.
Because it looked like he say nigga when ain't nobody around. That's what it is.
Yeah,
there's that. Eddie.
My point on Eddie was just respect his longevity. You know, like his stardom is a little bit more brighter than we think because he got the longevity that a lot of these cats that burn out. You know, I still look at Michael Jackson as a burnout. You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like
when did
when
Mike
you think
burn
about
out though?
himself.
Okay,
You know?
but
you know,
that's two different. That's apples and bowling balls, because it is possible to burn yourself out on top and keep yourself in sync. So him burning
Did you hear the
himself
last
out.
album? It wasn't on top.
I don't know. I think he started getting played. He started getting played at the end though. Like that's, he did, man. Like he started getting a little, and that's what I meant by engineered versus being a. The thing I respect about Eddie is he said no to a lot of shit and said he wasn't going to be a part of a lot of shit and didn't have to be a part
Right.
of a lot of shit because
He came at a time when
he
he
had
went
more.
back by
He
me.
had more control in his own engineering. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
of that, like a big part of that is what we was talking about debt earlier. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when you in debt, that's a big part of the burnout. You know what I'm saying? Like when people can control you and you go on TV and you crying about how they controlling you. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I just take into account the caliber of the man too in the overall calculation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, if that's what we doing, then how we calculating them dresses he put on.
Right. And if we're gonna give Eddie Murphy and all these cat praises, man, we gotta give it to Jeff. Jeff was one of the first black dudes on Star Search. We gotta give it up for that, Jeff. I know Michael
Thank you,
Collins was
bro.
the first nigga
Yes.
to win.
No. I was.
You was. They robbed in you. They stealing
No.
your history, Jeff.
The first black dude to win Star Search. Well,
Yeah.
It'd be wild when they be telling these stories. You know
Wait a
what I'm
minute.
saying?
Wait a minute. No, he may be right. I think he won in 91. Let me see. I'm just gonna put this in just to see Black Star Search winners.
Okay. Can we talk about Jamie Foxx while you looking that up?
Jamie.
Jamie Foxx. What happened with Foxx?
I mean, how great do you have to be for us to overlook your dress, the weirdo shit you do?
I honestly, bro, I don't really.
Because nobody cares about Eddie Murphy wearing the dress as much as they would. If I brung up Jamie Foxx and been like, yeah, but he was doing.
Okay, yeah, we got to change this. Yeah, Wikipedia has it wrong. I don't know who the fuck Jim Tavari is, but he didn't win Star Search in 94. And Vince Champ didn't win in 93.
Uh-oh. I done got Jeff on a mission.
This
He's
is
about to call up Star Search.
No, I'm not. I don't give a damn that bad. I'm just saying, Wikipedia is I'd have to give it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why it's always important to have hard copies. Your own
we won't let
copy.
them forget, Jeff. We're going to let them know. You won Star Search, motherfucker.
No, okay, well, bro. You know what? I think I those things, they remind me of what's possible and that I'm capable and that at one point, America thought I was the undisputed heavyweight champion of comedy, and that was 1994. That can be argued. Look at the long list of people who didn't win on Star Search. Okay, it's just a competition, and I'm happy I did it. I'm happy I won. But a spaceship ain't got no rearview mirrors. I'm right now trying to really working on and think I got figured out how to marry my comedy with what you hear in the background, because
thank you, Yogi. Let him know.
And thank you, and I do, man. I don't take that light. I don't take it light. I do. I thank you so much, but I know. I think. No, it wasn't pre-cable TV, motherfucker. There was cable TV out. I appreciate it.
Super TV and shit.
Star Search with ABC? What was that on?
Star Search? I want to say, shit. Fox, I think.
I'm gonna see you if you the real ghetto Yoda. You remember the clicker boxes and the the Super TV and the little clicker boxes.
Young
so
man, don't test, bro. Okay, because I'll take you back to some other shit. I don't know what they called it around it was different around the country. In Chicago, it was called On TV.
On TV.
On TV had the little pay box. It was a pay TV box. That when you paid, the light clicked green. If you didn't, it clicked red. So everybody came over, knew your business because it had the red light on it. We had one of them boxes. And it was only for one TV. The other TVs, they would try to
you're right. Every
porno.
TV had to have them. Yep. You had to have a splitter.
So they put the lines in the TV so you couldn't really see. But every now and then it'll straighten out. You go, oh, that's a titty. Oh, and then it'll go back to like this. And then when they got to fucking go like that, that's all you needed, nigga. Somebody is fucking right now because the lines are going like that. That's how far I go back with TV. I remember that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't be the only one that jacked off the squiggly lines.
Oh, we all did. They was still around nowadays.
When you saw them lines going like that,
they were still around in the Playboy channel, Spice channel.
No, the shit you can see now, dude. You can see a nun fuck a goat right now.
Well, I mean, we would still had to fight to see a titty that way. But
there was
something magical came out when I was in high school called BET Uncut. Shout out to Nelly because he had a video called Tip Drill. Everybody in the chat knew about Tip Drill. Yeah, that's the infamous slide the credit card through the booty cheek video. Yeah,
I had a cousin that fucked around.
That show you how much BET was just ain't shit.
Yeah.
Bro.
Hey, don't say nothing about that. I made sure I was up 2:00 in the morning to catch Uncut. Man.
Oh
yes, sir. They had 3 videos I had to see every night.
Now,
BET's biggest problem was they didn't ever have nothing for little kids. Like that when Uncut came on, everybody that was supposed to be asleep was supposed to be asleep. That was what Snoop Dogg would call the jack off hour. Like you ain't supposed to be touching. You're supposed to be touching something at that time.
That ain't BET fault then.
But
them little niggas supposed to be asleep.
Yeah, I mean, little niggas supposed to be asleep. You know what I'm saying? Your parents supposed to be watching you.
I love you.
Still supposed to have to.
Young Bruce, I love you, and you can continue after this. But I'm gonna have to beg to differ with you that BET's biggest problem was they didn't have shit for kids. Oh, when I tell you BET had some goddamn problems, bro. How about when you fly in for Comic View, you have to fly yourself in, put yourself up, and they was only gonna pay you $100, $150 in a check that you was gonna get in 6 weeks. That's how they were doing. We were. I was part of a strike against BET back in the day because of how they were treating comics. They would put, if you had a bad set, instead of editing around the set or not using it, they would air it and put crickets in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Heard to ruin a person's name.
Oh my God, brother. A lot of cats suffered. A lot of cats, I think, but in many ways, it burnt who it burnt.
Mm-hmm.
It burnt. You got burnt because you weren't ready. You knew you wasn't ready before you took this gig.
And it fucked around and burnt the motherfuckers who hit the first matches and shit.
Yeah. So you don't I don't entirely.
But I mean, somebody like that they ended up being real good that they burnt, or a bunch of like it's. I mean, like, cause everybody ain't supposed to make it. Like some of you niggas supposed to be janitors.
Exactly.
That's true, Bruce. Everybody ain't supposed to make it.
Not paying you ain't cool if they taking you away from whatever you got going on already. To give them some ups, like that ain't cool. That's bad business. I definitely.
Then you have comics nowadays, your big name black comics who they like to lie on their interviews and tell everybody, "Oh, I was killing my first time I went up. I knew I was the shit. I was ready to do it on an hour." It takes years to be good in comedy. It is what it is. So a lot of people probably went there, just like Jeff said, wasn't ready. You gotta fail a lot in this shit
to be great. There are some people who slide around stealing jokes and doing obvious shit that in front of audiences that don't grade hard, that make a living.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm glad I said all of that in one sentence. Yeah, I don't even know if I can repeat that.
Comics be way more violent the way I be hearing people stealing.
Oh man.
Hey man.
So
go ahead, Jeff. I'm sorry.
So to say that I can't say I don't care that motherfuckers steal. I can't say I don't care. I can say that it's so pitiful to watch. It's pitiful. It's saying, I think that your thoughts are better than my thoughts, and I'm ashamed of my thoughts, so I'm going to steal yours. That's what a joke thief. A joke thief is a coward. They don't want to take that ass kicking in the moment. So knowing that their own thoughts are inferior, they steal yours.
That's that covetous nature we've been talking about. You know?
Yes, that to me, that's the ultimate bitch move.
Yeah,
that's the sit down when you pee move right there.
Worried about more that the attitude is more like I can do better than him, as opposed to just mastering your own craft. And
well, I mean,
no, it ain't. Not so much that Zero, as it is. I came here for validation, and I'll do anything to get it.
Oh damn!
That is
a whore. A goddamn whore.
Yes, you're a whore. You're a whore.
I mean, the reality of it, fellas, you got to bomb in this shit. I'm talking about you got to bomb a lot in this shit. Trying out shit that you're
going to eat some shit.
You're going to eat some shit. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. On average, for like 20 jokes we write, maybe one of the motherfuckers going to see a set.
Oh, well, my ratio's a little higher than that.
Well, I mean, you've been doing it 30 years, old motherfucker. I'm just talking about us young people. I'm just saying that's usually a norm, you know.
Yeah, that's some real shit. That sounds about right though. Y'all the only art craft where it doesn't pay for you to do the same thing two places and everybody know about it.
Oh yeah.
Y'all like one of the only art forms.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, you know right away if your shit good or not.
And the only art form that you have to practice in front of people.
Hell yeah.
That's the difference between comedy and blowing a saxophone. If you sit in a park long enough and blow that horn every day, when people stop throwing food at you, you're good. Comedy, every comic I know has done this. Oh, nigga, when I say this shit right here, so I'm afraid to say this because someone's going to die. That's how funny this is. Oh, I can't wait to say it. And you get up there and get, or
this shit.
That right there. And then you up there and you just throw something away and get an explosion. You know, oh, okay, I'm going to keep that. Because they tell you what's funny. They'll tell you. You don't know. You think you know. You think you know. You are, yes, it's not that comics know what's funny. It's that they have the courage to dig around and find what is.
And that's a lot. That's a lot of how YouTube works, though. You know, a lot of people get so hung up in what they want to give the people instead of listening to what the people are attaching to, or what the people like. You know what I'm saying? And just
Mm-hmm.
Emphasizing that.
I think
Yeah, man.
a
Intellect. Comedians
yeah.
are intellects, boy. Y'all intellect is like
If you're
ridiculous. I
going,
love
if
it.
you're going to have a grip on reality, you have to have a grip on reality if you want to twist it.
Yeah. And I think also, man, the perfect spot for a stand-up comic, that is when you're the king and the jester perfectly at the same time. You have to find a way to be the king and the jester at the same time.
Absolutely.
And some people are able to stay cool, and some people are able to stay being just gestures. But to me, the best have always found that middle spot where they're the MC, where they mastering the ceremony, they got your attention, you feel like you're learning something. But occasionally they say some shit throw you off. But it's funny as shit.
Well, I don't think I've said this publicly before, so it's not picking a sore. I want to put my name in comedy where it belongs. Somewhere above Steve Harvey, somewhere below Richard Pryor. I think that's fair when I really, really push myself. When I really push an audience. But to aspire to be and feel bad because you wind up not being, because you can't own your station for its own sake. You can't own it and say, I would have been further if, and have that if point to no one but yourself. If you can't
Man, you went so full circle with that, what we was talking about Michael Jackson and Eddie Murphy. That's exactly the point, man. Your station.
I ain't gonna lie, he talking about a lot of black comics that bitch and moan that it's another reason why they ain't making who they made it to.
It's
when the reality
else.
is themselves.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jeff.
It's never right now, Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, or Eddie Murphy are not in a secret room somewhere trying to figure out how to fuck over Jeff Brown. They're not. Whatever the best people are at what you do, they're not secretly meeting somewhere to fuck you. They don't have time for that shit. Get that shit out of your head. And accept that if you have done your absolute best, that's where you belong. And that your pride is in your best. And it's not in the words of Oprah Winfrey, what other people think of you is none of your business.
Well said.
It's none of your business. It's not my business. I came out here to and what happens is you hyperbolize the experience in this earth suit. Okay, this is what I got done in my earth suit this time around. When I look at it like that, it makes it impossible for me to take a lot of shit serious. There's a lot of shit I can't take serious. When I look around and count my blessings, and count my abilities, and my journeys, I don't. And my wife that brings me vegetables. Thank you.
We gotta go, y'all.
Hot sauce. Oh, that's cold, baby. How you gonna bring her in? Here, mama. You can have one. You can have one. That's it. Now out. Get out.
So she brought it to him, so we got a few minutes. We got at least till he finished the bowl.
Yeah. That's hilarious. That's hilarious, gentlemen. No, believe me, fellas, I love this too. But again, I want to turn this into 100,000.
Right.
But with your, I don't want you to lose your train of thought. But I do want to add to what you were saying before. Is that we do gotta be honest about how difficult it is, culturally for us to be in their environment and try to succeed. Because I'm sure that's what you. I mean, you got around the black people, but I'm pretty sure you was in a white environment, even though you was around a couple of jaguars. Y'all money was circulated by the people that was controlling the habitat. So if the habitat is ran by insane people and you come from a culture that don't function like that, I mean, yeah, we predators, but it's still like, in order to do certain things, I gotta be some type of uncomfortable. Unless you know, you get somebody that already went through that and give you a helping hand or something like that. It's a lot of people that couldn't succeed just because the difference when somebody say, "Oh, that's not a professional attitude." It worked to get me here. What you saying?
Well, let's explore that for a minute. And I'm gonna use just me as my own example. I can tell you in no uncertain terms, I'm not talking about necessarily kissing nobody's ass. I ain't talking about serving drinks with just a towel on at some Mediterranean man's pool party or any other of that Illuminati shit. My career would have been further if I'd have just played the click game. If I'd have went out and hung out where everybody was hanging out when they was hanging out. I'm not a hangout type cat. I never have been. The lion is the king of the jungle, but you'll never see a wolf in the circus. Eventually, and I think that's what I got tired of. It wasn't, I can't even always say that the conversation was base level. It would depend upon the comics you were around. Because there are some comics that can get out and over my head. It wasn't that. It was that there was always this undercurrent of competition. A constant, never let up, always who's gonna leave here with the funniest joke. And for me, it was exhausting. It's exhausting because it leads niggas to do and say stupid shit. And I have a bad temper. So, in order to stay out of jail, I stayed away from them. That hurt my career. So, there is an amount of socialism involved in the entertainment industry. The problem is who you socializing with. You socializing with some freaks. You socializing with some monsters. Some people who were brought into this industry. Think about it. Comedy and drama outside of good looks might be the only two virtuous avenues to get on the screen. Because everything else is about how sexy you look. How mean you are.
Ain't it funny how new black media just negates that though? Like, it's like it totally like knocked all of that shit off the board. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, gentlemen, fellas, the wife has been hitting me up, so Tony Mac is gonna have to holler back, y'all. It's been fun, but I got to run.
All right, Tony Mac. Well,
hey.
All right, big dog.
Get the fuck out of here.
Tony.
You see that? You trying to get That's not how you leave here.
So
I'm proud of that.
speaking on that, right? I feel like a lot of I was feeling Cat Williams when he was talking about Bernie Mac. Like after the Kings of Comedy happened, that was supposed to be the man that was everywhere. Like we only usually get one any damn way.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't we get Bernie the way that everybody else explodes when they get to have that? Like the friendly cats. I mean, outside of huh?
We did though, man. Bernie was hot for a hot minute, man. Bernie was everywhere for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like the hindsight is Bernie was everywhere, man. It was just cut short, and he chose to be where he was at. Like, you know, he probably could have been in way more places, but as a man's man, he chose where he wanted to be.
I think the point is, and there's room for you both to be right here when said like this. Bernie Mac was a lot more the Ving Rhames of stand-up comedy than he was the Will Smith of stand-up comedy. Bernie Mac was never going to pretend to be likable.
He picked great fits for himself. Like he picked it, you know, like he wasn't.
Like, okay.
Yeah. Bernie Mac was not. Did you see Cadillac Records?
Yep.
Cadillac Records is not all the way through apparently.
Beyonce, Adrian
so no, I'm gonna say no. Is that the one with Eddie Murphy in it?
No. This one has
no.
Beyonce,
Adrian Brody in that link.
Adrian Brody, Jeffrey Hunter. It's a very good movie, brother. It's about was it Cadillac Records or Chess Records?
I can find it either way since I'm the only one that got time to be watching movies.
Exactly. I can't. Howlin' Wolf and Muddy Waters were different. Howlin' Wolf did not get the acclaim Muddy Waters did. He didn't get the money Muddy Waters did. But those who knew him knew how dope he was, and he was his own man. That's who Bernie Mac was gonna be.
We missed that in the assessments a lot, like being your own man. That shit is important, though. You know what I mean? Like we be looking at it from the outside in, like he's not doing as good as he could, and like he choosing to do what the fuck he want to do.
He want to do.
That's great. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he's not after your goals.
You know?
Yeah. So, with that said, I'm going to use that lull to kick you motherfuckers out of here. Because, damn, we'll be here. I know. I'm a great conversationalist. I love it, too. I love you guys, too. This one here was on the goddamn merry-go-round. We just went round and round, and round we went. I mean, well, thank you, baby. Thank you very much. Which is why I think I'm gonna leave with this music. Yeah. I mean, we went some everywhere, so there's no real deep words at the end of this one. Just stay high in thought, stay high in deed. Guide your ignorance to your wisdom. Pull out of the gravity of the stupid. Just find your feet. Brothers, find your magic. It's your Uncle Jeff. I'm out.